Hey, y'all.
What's good, peoples?
Welcome back to the channel. This is our first live, so work with us, y'all.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Y'all work with us a little bit, you feel me? What's good, peoples? I'm Hunt.
I'm Kiki.
You see, it's the Hunt Life Podcast. Welcome to the Hunt Life Podcast First Live.
We've been a ride.
Hey, we trying to figure it out. We decided we was gonna start going live in 2025. That rhymes, but
This ain't the move. I ain't here for this, but we gonna rock out through it because, listen, the question of the day
yep,
is: do you know your spouse?
yeah, because your spouse could be out here a whole deviant out here in these streets.
Your spouse can
And
tell
you
you
know.
he good at something, and then every time he get a chance, he be dropping that ball. I'm telling you.
Feel like the shots. What you mean? What I do now? Because I never said I was good at going live.
We here now.
Well, here we are. Like I was trying to fix it through the phone, but it was like it was want us to do it the other way and stuff. But it's like we gonna figure that part out.
Yeah.
But like
We here.
we here, you feel me? So like, do you know your spouse? The reason this came about is because old boy with Nautica Moore.
That's his name?
I think it is.
Oh.
His name is Nautica though. But boys got caught at the bikini coffee shop with his pants down. Literally.
Listen, so first of all, I want y'all to think about if you know your spouse, right? We all think we know a person.
Yeah.
But I like to play devil advocate sometimes. So for me, it's like, what is the most outrageous thing that you can imagine this person doing? I do it with everybody. I do it with my spouse, my friends. What is the most outrageous thing that you can imagine a person doing?
I don't
And
know
I can
why.
tell you because you need because somebody come tell me you did something.
Oh,
I gotta be able to say, nah, never in a million years.
True.
But if it was something that I know that could have possibly pushed you to that point, then it's like, maybe it's a tendency there, right? Never in a million years would I think I would marry somebody that would be being a perv in a drive-thru. That's crazy. Like, what you really doing in your spare time? I think that's what we really need to discuss. Like, do you know what your spouse is doing in their spare time? Do you know what your friends is doing during their spare time? That is how people marry serial
unalivers.
Yeah, that part. Because you don't know what they're doing in their spare time. Do you really, really know a person? Because this man, you mean to tell me he went through the drive-thru? No,
multiple times is what they're saying.
Has it been multiple times?
Yeah, because that's why she was like, is this your first time here? And boys looked at her and was like, nah. So like, yeah, he did it multiple times. I think that's probably why they had cameras on.
That's why I worked. Because she was prepared. That's why I was saying it couldn't have been his first time because they were prepared. Like she was like, I'm gonna get him this time. Mm-hmm. And then the way he looked at the camera, that was somebody who knew they had messed up. That was the moment they realized that they messed up because he was like, wait, whoa, this is not how this supposed to go. This is not how this been going. Yeah. What you doing? And he immediately tried to drive off. But the kicker was, when I first heard it, didn't pay no mind, didn't think he was married. I was just like, this is some weird, he's a weirdo, we can all say. Mm-hmm. But I was like, he a bored weirdo, right? Like, whatever. Come find out he was married. And I'm like, now I'm flabbergasted. You have my attention. Because never can you.
That got your attention.
Yeah.
Well, he was trying to get her attention. That's why Buzz was out there with his pants down.
But this is the thing.
You gotta know
now it's me. Cause now I gotta take that rep for you. Now I'm gonna be known as the person who has the weird husband.
True. Like
now don't nobody want nobody to stay at my house and want to come visit me because my dude a weirdo. No, now all my friends calling me because they boyfriends and spouses questioning them because you has he ever did some weird stuff around you? Because you know how y'all be when y'all find out something. Now y'all gotta ask questions. That's the problem for me.
Yeah, because I mean, shit. If you sitting over there and one of your friends will do the weirdo and he do the weirdo shit. Like, I want to know.
That's wild work.
Just in case purposes, just in case boys got to check them, because you just never know. Like, people be being weird and you gotta understand.
Talking about they can't come to my house. I'm like, never. That's why you have to know your spouse, know the things that they're capable of. Even that's why I think of the most outlandish stuff I think you could do.
You probably never thought about that one.
I have. You know why?
Why?
Because it was this movie on Lifetime that was like the what was his name? The Craigslist unaliver.
Yeah.
And he was engaged. Whole time he was out here knocking people off.
Drew Peterson. Like, ain't that boy's name?
No, that's
the cop.
Yeah, but that was his wife. That's different.
Yeah, but no, it's not different. He out here knocking off. He knocked off multiple wives.
Yeah, but she knew he was abusive. That's the whole different situation.
Yeah, but she didn't know that he'd be knocking them off. That's different.
Abuse is abuse. So like if he would hit you, you can't put nothing past. And that's what I'm saying. And my mind, think of the most outlandish. If you already is capable of hitting me and causing me bodily harm, what makes me think that you are not going to take it further? Like, I'm thinking of the most outlandish. You are now capable of that. Like, if I knew my friends was in an abusive relationship, I wouldn't be like, nah, he hit her a little bit, but he wouldn't take it that far. No, I'm gonna be like, nah, he prone. We need to be looking at the first suspect right here.
What did she do to get a little bit hit? Because
don't start that.
I'm just saying, like,
do not start that.
Has she been? I mean, Ike said it the best. She's just running around here with an attitude for past whole week, and he just like, I mean, you gotta get her right. Like, some people deserve to be smacked.
Not some people deserve to be smacked.
But don't nobody deserve. You can't.
No, you cannot say people deserve to be smacked.
Well, we'll say hypothetically. Hypothetically, some people deserve it. You feel me? But the crazy part is, it's like, who suspected that their husband or their spouse is like a weirdo with they like sitting there with their stuff out in a coffee spot at that?
That they do is that weird.
Like
has
a coffee
he showed
spot?
Us now have questions? Has he ever showed you weirdo tendencies?
He probably have.
And now the whole family coming out along like
that's that.
Wrong.
Open up the curtain and he like butt naked or something, nothing but just a shirt on.
Has he sent you weird? Because I feel like that stuff like, okay, some dudes have a little bit of weird. You know, I think all dudes have a little bit of weird in them, right? But that's weird stuff you do with your spouse, right? Like you might just randomly send me a penis pic. Like you just might randomly be like, haha, right?
Yeah,
like
but that's
in the
not
middle
weird,
of the day.
Though.
It's weird if you're doing it in a weird setting. Like, what if you're in the middle of work and then you just like you told me at work? Like, what are you doing? Like
in the cubicle with it just on the keyboard.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Oh yeah, that's weird. Tendencies.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you got to think of. Has he ever did? And so it's like, oh, he wrong. No, she not wrong for putting him out online. How many times have he done this is the question. Yeah. And then if you did then what made matters worse is they found out about it. They can't even question him about it. That's almost the same.
Oh, they did probably start questioning him, but he went to the room and was like, I'll be right back. And then he did what he did.
And that's how you want to go out. Know. That's how you want to be
remembered.
You want to be remembered
as
from being a weirdo who now has unalived himself
for getting caught being weird.
Come on, now that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. That's wild work. Have you ever thought that your spouse or somebody you was with, even your friend, to know that you? Because we had a moment. Okay. Let me tell you a story, right?
That's
why you need to know. It wasn't this, but he was weird. Okay, somebody in our wedding party, right? Say no name.
Yeah. Oh,
we had this. That's why I say it's either do you know your spouse, right, or do you know the people even around you? That's why I say I think about everybody, not even just him, but my friends. I think about the most outlandish stuff that you could possibly do.
But I didn't know Boris was a weirdo.
That's the point. You like, never know. Do you really know a person? Is where we.
It could be the beady eyes. The beady eyes could have gave it away that maybe he's a weirdo.
Listen,
Because dudes with DUIs be weirdo. He out here just
what he got convicted of?
Weirdo activity,
y'all. Like, he got literally a whole case. Didn't know boys was out here
abusing power, pretty much.
Yeah, like in the wedding party, everybody was shocked, right?
Don't even want to show my wedding pictures online. I mean, nobody know who he is, but it's a simple fact.
It's a simple fact. When we found out, I was like, nah, not him. Right? Like, no way.
And we got a missing family too. So everybody calling and saying something like, y'all heard? Did I hear? No, what?
So we got wedding pictures smiling.
Like, yeah. Nah, boys out here being weird. Whoo! Go type his name in. Listen. Type that boy name in. I'm like, oh.
A whole case being weird out here.
Weird.
And then I had to sit here and ask myself in the time because it's just people. So I'm sitting here like So I'm sitting here the whole time like, did he ever give me any tendencies being around him? And I'm like, I never really would have guessed. Like, he had a fun side, but I didn't know he was into that much fun, right? Like, I'm like, wow. I'm genuinely shocked, right?
Yeah.
And so now, seeing this as your husband going through first of all, it's a coffee shop. Why are you pantsless at a coffee shop?
And it's been cool for the past couple of days. Boy, you ran to the car. Like, how did that see?
Where were your pants? Did you get in the car with no pants on?
Or did you pants yourself?
Yeah, when you was in the drive-thru, like you was in the drive-thru with the line, so then you started, the closer you got, you start dropping your pants more. Like, how did that situation go? And the fact that you out here just doing that type of stuff for fun, and then you going home, you're not telling your wife, I drove through. How was your day, baby? And then I just drove through a drive-thru naked.
Just got me some coffee.
I got me some coffee. I drove through there naked. He not telling his wife that he was pantsless going through the drive-thru flashing these women in the drive-thru. He didn't tell his wife. I guarantee you. That's why she was shocked, right? And so now that's like, yo finding out your man been cheating on you and then he unalive, right? You find out at the funeral when the heifer show up.
No, that's when like he got another baby or some stuff.
Yeah.
That's the interesting part.
How you go? So now you confused.
Like, hey, I ain't here to deal with that. Like, y'all settle that.
Through the drive-through, this man, and I'm trying to figure out. And then you unalive yourself. So now the world has questions, and this the moment you want. You want your impact on the world to be the weirdo who went through a drive-through, and you flash people.
When all you had to do is wait like maybe 2 weeks, if that, bro.
You could have just came out alive.
Like, cause you were nobody, so it's not like it would have stayed like circulating for that long. Like this stuff would have circulated for like a day or two, and everybody would have forgot about it. Now in your neighborhood, in your area,
you would have been a butt joke of family jokes for a good little while. Like, you know,
they would have brought that up at Thanksgiving.
He like the flash people.
Like, put it up.
Because you can't do nothing at family. Mm-hmm. You can't do nothing.
And like the whole family knows.
Like, baby, they gonna talk about you bad for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Baby, you are the butt. I don't care. That stuff could have happened now. It's January. You do some stuff right now, and they will wait all year to see you just to clown you on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, you think everybody forgot about it because it needed time. No, the world forgot. We didn't forget. Your family never forget embarrassing moments. You going viral for flashing women in a coffee drive-through, they ain't letting you let it down for the next couple of years.
Especially not your cousins. Your cousins will still
tell you what.
Remember that time when you peed in the bed? Like, bro, I was 4 years old. Like, what you talking about? Like, your cousins ain't gonna never let that down.
It really makes you think.
Now you got to answer to your granny.
Yeah, you got to answer questions that he said before I explain this to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I would just take myself out. I will take myself out before I sit here and have to take this from y'all. But you did it. And then y'all got the audacity to be online upset at people, but it's 2025. Usually in today's time, you don't do stuff because you don't want to be put on.
Because you know people be recording. Like, it's always a camera somewhere.
That's the crazy part. So it make you think, do you really know a person? Do you really know what your spouse is doing in their spare time? Do you really know the intricate details of their life? Because how many times?
Yeah, like, because I know it wasn't boys' first rodeo, so Like, yeah, how many times boys then did it? Like, we want to know, but we can never know because he's not gonna let us know.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Never in a million years. That's what I'm saying. Even the person I would have never. You would never guess some people. Sometimes you just don't know, but sometimes we miss the signs.
Yep.
Sometimes we miss the signs.
I'm saying.
So
the beady eyes. It could have been the beady eyes. Like, that's my dude. Don't get me wrong. Like, but like, dang, bro.
It's horrible. Like, sometimes we be missing the signs of people being weird or people doing things that we couldn't fathom, and we know these people. Like, do you really know your people, your circle, your group? That's why I'm a big advocate of, as an adult, if you're gonna call yourself my friend, I need to know how you moving out here in these streets as an adult.
Could be a fan.
Yeah, like they don't want to
be no fan
at all. Like, I don't want to be associated with you as an adult, talking about because we've been friends all these years. Who are you as an adult? That's alarming to me. If I can't see how you move, your family values, what type of stuff you into, we acquaintances at this point. I don't care how long I have known you. Like, we're acquaintances because I don't really know. If somebody told me some outlandish stuff, again, I need to be able to say, deep down in the closet somewhere, that might be in there.
I got a question. Speaking of, do you know your spouse? Do you think that Papoose knew that Remy might cheat on him?
You gotta know, because like, what always happened when somebody got out of jail? They ain't never faithful. Every time somebody get out of jail, you hold them down. It don't matter how many years you did a whole life sentence. They gonna get out and be trifling. You had to know. That's why he was trying to keep her in the house. He was trying to keep her under strict lockdown. He thought that was gonna get her some structure in her life. Didn't work. She out here running wild. She had her good years in jail. So now she's gonna try to get that back sometime, especially because she a woman too. Dudes have a better chance of coming out and like chilling out after a certain age. Women, no, because now they feel like their youth was taken away. Women is very we very emotional over our youth, especially when we feel like it was wasted. So now you gotta like try to live that. You feel like you gotta get it back.
I knew she was gonna be reckless. I'm gonna tell you why. Because she ain't changed her name in jail. She was supposed to come out Muslim. If she ain't come out Muslim,
you don't stop.
She finna be on some reckless stuff. Folks, it ain't been not one dude that got out of jail that turned Muslim that they went back to the old stuff they was doing. If you didn't convert in jail, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be a convicted felon. Who? Think about it. Everybody that changed their name after they went to jail.
That has not been my experience. Everybody who changed their religion in jail are still scammers today.
Scammers, but they ain't cheaters.
They ain't in no healthy relationships neither. Like, so it doesn't. They didn't change it for the better. They really didn't give their life to the Lord.
Oh, no disrespect to the to the prison Muslim people. Listen, I'm just saying, like,
you gotta be vetting people. Like, you have to and accept it. Don't be overlooking weird stuff. Like, because sometimes we do that. We overlook, like I said, like, you gotta know your spouse. Like, Mark will swell up and down that he know technology like the back of his hand.
I do know technology.
And every time I got a technology question, he can't never answer.
It depends on what your technology question is, because you'll ask weird shit.
But that's not what you said. You didn't say you knew technology on stipulations. That's not what you said.
Nobody just no.
But I know that about him. Again, You got to know your spouse. Do I know he be being toxic online? Yes. Now, have you told me pre-COVID that he was online being toxic? I still would have had an inkling. You know why? Because he used to be up early morning working a job, doing like you would wake up and Mark had a whole live rant, right? Like in his just a whole. So it wasn't a shock to me to really find out he was really moving, being toxic online in these online streets. Was not shocked about it, but I was like, now I for real know. You got don't be overlooking stuff, because sometimes we overlook.
OG troll, fam.
Clearly, and I wouldn't have thought that, because in real life he an introvert. Like he don't be online. He a whole another person.
Cap.
Mark don't sit on this internet like this. Mark be online living a whole nother life.
Yeah, but I'm not faking it though. Like, I'm not gonna be faking it. Like,
no, he used his real persona, but if you meet him in person, you be like, it ain't no way he online trolling me this hard. He is. He really is. That's the thing. You be living a totally separate life online. But I know that. Somebody was like, your husband was trolling me online. I would probably believe you.
It depends.
What did you do? I'm gonna ask you what you did, but
I don't just be trolling.
I would be like, if you said something stupid, then yeah. But you can't be like overlooking weird stuff that people be doing. Like stuff is flags. Sometimes you gotta know when to like say something about the weird stuff, and sometimes you gotta know when to just note it. Just be like, all right, okay, you did, okay. You ain't got to say nothing. Just note it for future references.
Like, okay, what he got going on? Like,
cause you just never really know. We all got like weird little quirks. Mm-hmm. That's fine, but it's when it started getting out of control.
It's the weird quirks.
That's how you find yourself in the drive-through pantsless. Like, cause you just.
My thing is like, I always just was like, it's levels to all this. You feel me? But what you don't want to be as a grown adult, especially as a man, is a weirdo, bro. Being a weirdo is like being a pedophile. You don't want to be none one of them or the R word. You don't want to be none of them. Like when you younger, you could tend to do some weirdo stuff. You just weird at that time. Like, all right, this little kid weird. Yeah. Maybe he gonna grow up out of it. But after a certain age, and you get the rap of being a weirdo, bro, like that stuff travels.
You can't come back from it. And then, like on top of that.
And if you single, boy, if you single and you a weirdo, you never gonna get a female. Like you got to go to another state or something.
But that's what I'm saying. When you're in a relationship and you have these quirks, that's what I'm saying. You have to know your spouse. Like if your spouse crazy, that goes for everybody that's attached to y'all. No, like you have to be crazy. Wondering people like yo girl crazy. Like you can't be out here just letting her run rampant and be crazy. Like you gotta be like, hey, she'll do like. You can't play with her like she was crazy. You have to know that, like, so that you can like.
Don't take her nowhere to go drinking and stuff like that. You know your woman get belligerent when she get drunk, and then you want to take her to places where she can get drunk. Like, no, you got to minimum it. Like, take her to a place, a nice quiet setting. But then, it depends because if you got a woman that like to get belligerent when she drunk. You shouldn't take her nowhere. Let her understand how. Like, she be wilding.
Nah, man, y'all gotta know y'all. Like, know the people around you, not just your spouse. Like, know the people, but especially your spouse. Like, hey, I feel like you should know as much stuff as you can. Like, all the little weird quirks, all the little but like how much stuff do you realistically tell? Like y'all live two separate lives. Like y'all not running down your entire day to each other. So if he did something weird, you wouldn't know. Like you don't even know if he flirted with other people at the grocery store. You don't know you online. Like you don't really know what he doing online unless he disrespectful and he just liking up you just because Instagram be out and everybody these days. Like we can see liking stuff, we can see who you follow. It's baby, your business is out there. Now, if you one of them secret watchers, then don't nobody gotta know but you. Yeah. Like now she gotta dig a little deeper, go through your search history, go through your views and your recently watched. Like she gotta work to find that type of information. You know what I'm saying? But
it's better to be a secret watcher than being a weirdo out here liking them up. Because boys be out here just firing them off.
And don't be a commenter. Like,
oh yeah, please don't. That's you weirdo.
You leave that comment, you wanted her to see that because it's gonna ding straight to her. Like Instagram got so messy, baby. You leave a comment.
You don't even know she put you in her closest friends. Your girl, you thought that you wasn't in her close friends. She got all your stuff up on notification. You can't do nothing.
That is so you gotta know, but then you also don't want to be like overly like in somebody's business. Like you just like it's privacy.
Yeah, but
it's a thin line between privacy and
nah. No. I mean it is, but
it ain't no privacy in no relationship.
Nah, it ain't, especially with your wife. Your wife is nosy.
Wow.
You go to the doctor, they know all your information. They want to go to the doctor with you. So it's not enough that you book my doctor appointment. Now you got to go, and then you got to make sure that I'm not lying. Like,
could y'all be lying?
See? Nosy.
Because you gonna waste this doctor's appointment and this damn copay fee to lie? No, sir. We're not doing that.
But we can't go to the doctor with y'all to make sure y'all not lying. But
who said you can't go to the doctor?
Because it's HIPAA violation.
That's y'all choose not to go to the doctor.
That's HIPAA violation. Straight up. That is. Actually, yes, you are. Like, when your wife do violate your HIPAA.
You can request for her not to be there.
Yeah, but that's not gonna go over well.
But you can.
Man, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Pick your poison.
Like, you gotta just I don't know. This lady keep following me.
Not this lady. Now she just kind of weirdo. Now you the person like for real, because now you the person that has to be like, whatever your spouse do, you are now attached by association. Like, it wasn't just him, it was y'all. Like, you, because you married it. You was a part of this, right? And it's just like you got to watch it. Like I said, like that's how you end up with the Craigslist unalive, and now you known to be attached to that. How you not know he was a psychopath?
You never really know when somebody's a psychopath.
I think that people show tendency.
Or maybe is it so you notice a psychopath, but you don't know if they're a sociopath? Because there's one of them that can go under the radar.
It can go under, but that don't mean it can't be detected. You just got to be paying close attention.
Yeah, but if
them little sneaky people that never say nothing about nothing, like I think that's suspicious when you always ain't got nothing to say. Like your life is just boring. You never have nothing happen. You ain't never got nobody who called you. You ain't never have nothing interesting. Like you lying, because that's just not how humanity works, especially in these days. Like that,
you can't just have a nice cool day.
No, nobody ever call you. You ain't got no phone call in months. You ain't nobody checked on you, see you was still breathing. Nothing. That's suspicious. That's suspicious. That's suspicious behavior, and I don't want no parts of that. That's you. Now I feel like I need to see your phone records, because you not telling the truth. What's why? And now why are you lying? Like, why are you hiding the fact that somebody called you? You may have too many conversations. Oh yeah, I talked to so and so today. It ain't no harm in saying that, but y'all be like, I ain't think about it. What you mean you didn't think about it? But I asked you like, what happened in your day? Why can't we include it? That's it.
See?
Include me in the day, because if somebody say, I saw him here at this time and you didn't tell me you stopped by the store, how you get caught up? Somebody told me they saw you at the 7-Eleven. And now I'm like, he didn't go to the store today. And they're like, yes, he did. I saw him. And I'm like, no, he didn't.
But if somebody was out and about.
Now arguing with you on some petty stuff. Now you got me arguing them down. I'm like, girl, if he went to the store, then now he went to the store.
Not really, unless you were saying that I'm going to the grocery store.
And I asked you what you did, and you were like, nothing.
Well, because you said you went to the grocery store, then you know what I went to the grocery store to do. But I shouldn't have to tell you all the inquiries. I can't even think of the word because I'm going to be extra.
You are.
But I should have to tell you I'm going to the grocery store, but before I go to the grocery store.
But if I asked you how your day went, what you did, and you...
Telling you I went to the gas station is not telling you how my day went.
You could say you went and got gas.
For what? Like, that's null and void. That doesn't matter.
Mark.
It doesn't.
It does.
No,
because
it doesn't.
If somebody else tell me and then paint the story to look bad and I asked you. See, sometimes
how could you paint a story to make a dude look bad at the gas? Unless you was pantsless at the gas station. You pulled the Walter White. Like,
I'm telling you.
Dang. See, that's the double standards.
Ain't no double standards.
It is. It's double standards. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Women can pull their titties out as much as they want. Don't nobody bat an eye.
Because it's not weird.
Oh,
you're
it's
just gonna think I'm wild.
Yeah, it's weird if you. So, okay, so what? Nobody can show the bottom half.
Yeah, like if I'm out somewhere and like I lift up my skirt with no underwear on, that's weird. You're now weirdo as a female. Like you can't do that. That's like, why would you do that? Like, but if I flash you, but I flash you, like that's like, oh, okay, girl's gone wild. Like, you know, I'm having a moment, I'm living, right? But if I'm out here just pantsless, ain't got no, and I'm just busting it wide open for everybody to see, you're weird. You weird. You don't have no respect for yourself, for the environment, for nothing. That's
not like the environment.
You don't know what's in the air. Like you just out here not taking no chances. That's too much. But you gotta know. Don't be overlooking stuff, because the next story was really sad. And I saw it during dinner time. What? And I was just teased because, again, you gotta know who is around you. It's a story. What's her name? Hold on. I don't want to mess up her name. It's taking a dark turn, just so y'all know. Nazaria Harris.
Oh, yeah, man.
Listen, who was unalived it was this time last year that this happened. Mm-hmm. So he's just going to try. Yeah, they're just going to court about it. And he was her aunt's baby daddy. She had 5 kids by this man.
Yeah, but that wasn't his first time doing that too.
No, it wasn't his first time doing it. He is a serial essayer.
CR.
Yeah.
All the initials that you want to put behind him, you're a pedo.
Yeah, a child rapist, right? So he impregnated her. She was 13 years old. He impregnated her. And then unalived her when he found out that she was pregnant. They said that he was trying to do a botched AB.
Boys was trying to get rid of the evidence.
It went wrong, right? And it went wrong, and ultimately he unalived her, and then he tried to hide the evidence. But the thing was, the granny knew that she didn't come home that night, but she waited to call the cops.
Well, because you gotta wait anyhow.
She was 13. And she had never been a runaway.
But I thought you still gotta wait.
Not for a child, because she had never been a runaway.
Yeah, but even with Amber Alert, it's a...
Yeah, I was gonna say it would have been an Amber Alert, but she had got out of school at, I think, 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. So the hours had passed for her to say, like, she never came home after. They hadn't seen her since that morning. The last time she was detected was getting off the bus after school. Mm-hmm. That's the last time anybody had saw her. And he had access because the auntie, whom the cousin, I think she was like 13, one of his daughters was like 8 or 9. He had an auto shop that he was taking her to do this to her, and the daughter knew about it. So I'm like, you're not gonna tell me the daughter knew, but the mom didn't. So and so her aunt was like, she ain't find out about it until after the girl was unalived and she saw inappropriate messages on her Instagram account. I was like, that you're not. Listen, stop overlooking weird stuff, because it can turn to, like, I know it sounds like I'm being dramatic, but like about saying, like, I always think about the most outlandish thing that somebody can do that's around me. But I do that because I really need to know, like, what are you capable of? Because nobody wants to be, I don't want to be associated.
I blame Detroit's correctional system. Because how he get out that many times for doing this weirdo activity, like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I feel like that he shouldn't have been under the jail. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you can't, like, you shouldn't. If this would have been Texas, that'd have been totally different.
Because Texas don't play about.
But it's like you in them Democrat-ran cities and stuff like that, and they just let anything and everything happen.
But she even went to school and told the counselor that she needed to talk, but the counselor went and stood her there.
See? So...
And that's the same day she got unalived.
Yeah, but she shouldn't. But, I mean, I'm not blaming her because clearly she was a victim. 13. Yeah, she was a victim to the whole entire situation.
But she also didn't... She was groomed. That's the thing. Yeah. That's why I was like, you really can't... Like, yes, she was participating, but he groomed her. Because this started, they say, back in 2020. So she was like 11.
Mm-hmm.
So... he had been grooming her all the time, so she thinking like they are in love. That's a very young age for anybody, a girl, a boy. That's a very young age, and for you as her aunt to go get a man, you had 5 kids with this man. You mean to tell me that you were okay with having kids by somebody you know was sexually abusing children?
Did the aunt know that he was doing that?
He had cases.
Yeah, but he could have lied and said he just had a...
It don't matter. You're not gonna lie, because there's certain stuff that's what I'm saying. Don't,
because boys should have been on the list in general. Like, he wasn't registered.
I don't think he was, because he was going to court about those cases. I think the court cases was pending. I don't know.
But even I'm just saying in Texas, instantly, if you on papers like that, you up on them.
Yeah, but I think they hadn't, because the same day that he unalived her, he was supposed to show up to court. I think on a pew charge.
Yeah, boys had that licky up on him.
He was supposed to do that, and it ended up they pushed the case back to February, so that's how he was able to, because it was the same day.
Yeah.
So coincidentally, all this stuff happened within the same day, and that was just crazy. Like, you have to be careful about
the people that you be having around your kids.
Like, like just knowing who around you in general, like your kids, because that puts all of y'all in danger. That puts all of y'all safety at risk. That puts you at risk. You have to be serious about who is around you and what they are capable of. Like, I know I joke, but at the same time, like, you got to be careful about the people and the things. It sounds dramatic for me to say, like, I think about the most dramatic thing a person can do that's around me, but I do that because you never really know. We never know what somebody's capable of. Your friends, the closest people to you, your mama, your daddy, your best friends, people that you have known for years and decades, you never know what they were capable. Because we all have a snapping point, right? But at the same time, I need to be able to vouch. Were you capable of doing this? Had you ever shown me any realistic signs that I might have missed? But if somebody said this man S8'd a child, that's not something people are just out here like.
You can't miss that.
Yeah, you're not, bitch, they lying. Why would a child? Now, it is some real bad kids, but it's not.
But because of the young age that case was at, because she was, the first one was like 11 or some stuff like that.
Like,
so
babies.
It's like, nah, fam, you can't do that. That's weirdo. So it's like, you should, like, pretty much, I'm not saying that. No, I am saying that. If you hear that somebody got a weirdo stuff up on them, like, that person shouldn't even be around you, let alone around your kids, let alone have kids with that person. Like, how can you have kids with somebody with just such a weird case up on them?
Yeah, that's weird. Like, even if, like, I've heard women be in an argument with their dude and be like, that's why you like little girl. If you can say that out
loud. Story time. I was sitting there washing the car one day, bro. Like, old buddy dude and his chick was like in there arguing. First of all, he didn't want me washing the car. Like, he was shocked that she got me to, like, come over there and detail the vehicle. But upon my arrival, they already arguing. He's sitting outside, like, smoking a cigarette, trying to hold conversations with me and stuff. And she come out there with the shits. She's still ready. I'm like, oh, snap. So I put my headphone in, like, I'm trying to, like, block it out. And she said, like, you out here, like, talking to little girls and stuff. And, like, I looked at him like, whoa, like, y'all wildin'. So I put my other headphone in and continue to do my work, because I'm like, bro, this is not a conversation I need to be listening to, because y'all. And she had kids. That's the crazy part.
That's what I'm saying. Like, women will, like, that's what I'm saying. Don't be over. If you could say that out loud, that is a sign, baby. Like, that you now are putting yourself and everybody around you at risk. That's what I'm saying. If you with somebody who is abusive, if my friends with somebody that's abusive and something happened to her, baby, you the first suspect in my mind. I don't put nothing past nobody. Like, that's just like, even with family members, I keep telling people, stop downplaying people's mental state, because you don't know. If they're capable of one thing, they're capable of another. And if they're capable of saying it to you, that means that thought has already played out. So that means they are capable of doing that thing. If somebody said that they are willing to cause you bodily harm, why are you steady putting yourself around them and being like, oh, well, they didn't mean they said, no, they meant it. They just need the right circumstances for it to play out. Like, if somebody don't like you and you got a child, I'm gonna automatically assume you don't like my child. Because at this point now, I'm not gonna say what you are and are not capable of if you don't like me, because I know what hate can take people.
Yeah.
And sometimes people can't get to you, so they'll get to your kids, they'll get to your spouse, they'll get to people around you. I'm not finna give you no chance to play with me, especially about my kids, because I'm going to jail. Like, I'm not finna play these type of games with you. So for me, when I say I'm like thinking about the most outlandish thing that you could do, knowing your character and the things not just how you treated me, but how I've seen you treat other people, how I've seen you react to situations, the most angry level I've seen you. I'm thinking about all that to be like, okay, how can I really scale this person? How much can I really trust this person? If you have shown me it's just certain things I'm not gonna play with, even if you don't ever do it, cool, good for you. But I'm not gonna sit here and underestimate what you would do, because that's how you get got.
Yeah, no,
that baby is unalived because her auntie, and he was known to date women to get close to their children. To sexually abuse them. That's what I'm saying. Like, know the people that you are around. Now, with the wife and the husband, like her husband going through the doctor being a perv, listen, I just feel like with that situation, baby, I don't know how you didn't know your man not a perv, because I feel like, again, men do little stuff. So it's kind of like,
yeah,
but if you didn't, like, no shade, no tea. But the fact that he unalived himself after this happened, like, baby, you clearly already not making good decisions. So you had a track record along the lines of just not making the best decisions.
No, that's true.
So listen, no shade, like RIP. It's just you have to be careful about who you're around. Like, again, it's like your spouse cheating on you, and you find out at the funeral, you find out he had a little throwaway baby. So like, you have to understand and not miss the signs of being delusional. A bonus baby.
Yeah. You know how they say bonus parent? It's like a bonus baby. It's a bonus baby.
Yeah, no, true story, that really happened. She's like, what? No, true story, that really happened.
She,
like, women will know, and then they'll be like, I didn't know, but you had an inkling, something in your mind told you that they really was capable of doing that thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. It be little things that we miss because the person might be drunk. You ain't tell me he ain't never got drunk and he just, I'm just saying, like, he ain't never do nothing weird. And like, it's just like the signs just be there sometimes, and we be missing them because we like to see the good in people. Mm-hmm. We like to see the best in people, and we don't like to necessarily. I know a lot of people, not me, because I will think the worst of you because I need to know what I'm dealing with. Like, I will, because I need to know in the event that I have to tap into that type of crazy.
Yeah,
I need to know how crazy your crazy could possibly be to see if I even want to fool or associate with that type of crazy. Like, do I want to chance it? Because you never really know somebody else is crazy. That's the thing. You don't know. So if you out here missing signs when they showing you that they ticker don't tick, that's bad for business. Mm-hmm. And you have put yourself in danger, or now you're the friend with the weirdo spouse. Can't none of your friends come to your house no more because your man be doing weird stuff and he let it get out. Nobody want that rep.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I don't get why he did that to himself, but I could get why he would do that to himself. You don't want to be called a weirdo, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Nobody wants to be called a weirdo.
Doing weird stuff.
Some of the time, boys be just having urges to want to do weirdo stuff.
You need to pray.
I'm not saying I have urges to be a weirdo. I'm just saying some weirdos be like, man, it's been a while since I've done something weird. Like,
and you know who else says that?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I don't do it all the time. Just every now. No. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like it can turn, like, the point of bringing up the Janiyah Harris baby is because, like, it can't, like, a situation as trivial as him going through the drive-thru without his pants on can turn into
boys out here.
You out here,
kids and all this stuff. It's like here, it's levels.
It's levels.
It's a huge wide span of like being a weirdo.
And all these people were attached to somebody. It's not like they were single people. These people were people in relationships. Like, he was with her aunt. The guy went through the drive-thru with no pants on and flashed everybody He had a wife.
He didn't flash nobody. He was just sitting in there.
I saw what I saw in that camera.
You ain't see nothing because they blanked it out.
They did not blank it out.
You see his thighs?
No. No. She had to him unacceptable, baby. His whole face, his soul left his body then. Like, no, you people. Assume the worst and see if that's somebody you would want to be associated with.
Assume the worst, but hope for the best.
Yeah. Listen, that's all I'm saying. Like, and to see if that's like you still rocking with them if they worse. Because if I rock with you, that means I'm aware of your crazy and I'm aware of your ticker, and I'm still gonna rock with you anyways. But if your ticker is not, if you a ticking time bomb, I don't want no parts of that. I don't know. It's a certain amount of crazy I'm willing to deal with.
Oh, speaking of weirdos, Drake.
Not you gonna hit Drake.
Like, I mean, hey, I was gonna save it for the podcast, but it could be a double entendre. Oh, I could bring back to back on his ass. Boy's a weirdo, fam. Like, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. He used to. You want to tell you why he a weirdo? He used Tupac voice and said
don't bring Tupac into this.
He brought Tupac into it.
Don't.
He used Tupac voice for AI and told Kendrick Lamar to call him a weirdo. Kendrick Lamar said, "Okay, weirdo." Like, and that he's suing him for no correction. He not suing him, but he's suing because he called him a weirdo. You told him to call you a weirdo. You can't tell somebody to call you something and then they do it and now you upset. Like, we finally let this dude, like, because he's been doing weirdo activity.
He's Jewish. Y'all is acting shocked for him doing things that he's Jewish.
And half white.
That's the Jewish side.
Well,
and he's from Canada.
Like, yeah.
Like, so, yeah, he's suing.
We should have got rid of that clown when he went blackface.
I'll keep people when they down.
Shit. Like, he needs to be kicked in his ass.
I don't keep people Mark.
Bro, he been showing signs of weirdo activity.
And that's fine, but like I just said,
we let him skate with the ghostwriter stuff.
And is. My Drake catalog ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I'm not saying the music is going nowhere. He ain't
convinced. Like, I'm not doing none of that. I'm still going to listen to Drake.
You want to tell you another reason why he a weirdo? Let me give you another good weirdo quote that he dropped.
Here we go.
I wasn't hiding my kid from the world, or I was hiding the world from my kid. Like, you fucking weirdo. Like, that was weird. That was weird.
Too many weirdos in the world.
He's the weirdo. Like, he's playing gangster.
Why do we need to know about his child?
Why we needed to know that he was going to sue? We didn't need to know he was going to sue.
He didn't tell y'all. It came out.
That's the worst part. That means he's a Karen.
That's fair. But he's been a Karen. We know this. Like, again, if you follow that, we know Drake's a Karen.
Like,
he's been doing Karens. That's why nobody likes him. Y'all be mad when people do things that he an a-hole. We know.
Nah, it's worse than being an a-hole.
A Karen? That's the biggest level of one.
Yeah, but still.
And then it is Kendrick. He's questionable. I'm not debating on two questionable people.
It's the battle of the shakies. Like, two weirdo niggas over here wilding out. Like, it's a weirdo battle. Drake always get it to beast with weirdos, bro.
We're not gonna care about none of them by the end of this year. We already decided Kendrick. Drake is just making it worse. So at this point, both of y'all go away. Like, I said it. I wasn't involved in the beef last year because I didn't care about it, and I was on detox.
Well, he said,
and I still don't care about it.
He said,
today.
Run it back, back to back.
We don't care.
Back to back years.
One of y'all got to let it go.
But nah, but
know your artist. Know your people.
know your spouse. You just gotta know it, man. You just gotta know what's going on because people be wild and all the way around. But we like to thank everybody for participating and popping in and out of this live today. This is our first one. Wow. We will try to do this more often because when there's random hot topics going on, we feel like this is the fastest way to go and do it. It just jump on live and get it off.
Trying to be a little bit more active. We got a lot of things coming for y'all this year. So
instead of being late behind the 8 ball, might as well get on.
Yeah, we want to give y'all more content instead of posting every 2 weeks. Have a weekly thing going on. So there might be a live. We might be dropping something. I might be dropping something. So just stay tuned to the live. Make sure y'all like. We're gonna post this, upload it. Make sure y'all like it.
We have a wide range of stuff that we do, so don't be shocked if we do different type of videos.
Yeah. And if you have any questions ever, or a scenario you want to get our opinion on, or it's like a story that you want to get our reaction to, send it to us. You can always email it to huntlifethepodcast@gmail.com, or you can send it via my Instagram, or through the messenger. Just send it to us.
Yeah, we talk about it. We don't use no names or nothing, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I'm Hunt.
I'm Kiki.
This is the Hunt Life Podcast. Hunt Life.
Live dreams. Bye, y'all.